So I will play with this Aston Martin. And I'm ready. I'm the only one with the Aston Martin. Okay, guys. Also, I don't know how much you know, so sim racing streamers, maybe you know some of these names. I can definitely say Kaya Angermeyer was also playing the previous event. Rai was playing the previous event. Kuroha HS, you know, maybe also from Trackmania a bit. And this year's Dave Gaming. So I played already once in such an event in the game Rennsport. Back then I played with the gamepad, which was quite difficult to play well with it. No? And after this event, it started that I played more and more Formula 1 with Lars Shorty and Dexter. And at some point also started using my steering wheel. Hence I'm also now using my steering wheel for this game here. The thing is, the last time when we had a cup here, I didn't practice a lot, but I did practice the maps just, also I definitely a bit more than now. Like I knew the braking points, I knew everything about the maps, I knew how to drive them. But now I'm going into this with steering wheel, but without any preparation, like only like 5 laps or something on each track, and that's it. And Road Atlanta is a track I, for example, never drove before and never really saw before, and has some blind corners, so it's quite difficult. On each track, I can tell you, we will have first of all training, 3-minute long training. Then we will have a qualifying lap. Then we will have the race. Or was there another training again? Yeah, something like this. And yeah, most of the people are ready. We only need Kaya Angermeyer, and maybe it starts then already. Yeah, the idea is for me now that I have to learn the braking points. That's the most important thing. I played last night Jeddah and Nürburgring, so I hopefully remember some stuff about these tracks. But to be honest, 3 minutes warm-up is not really a lot. No, it will be very difficult to get a clean run here, that's for sure. As if I had lines, it would be a lot easier for sure. Okay, we are going live. Go on track. I don't know what the limit is here. Also 60, okay. So, where to brake? Also here it's more like a feeling-based thing, to be honest. Someone is already coming, and I got it good. So everyone can drive with different cars from the same class. The cars are differently fast normally, but the server is set in a way that every car has then in the end the same performance. But what you have to know is that every single car has its own strengths. Some are better at straight line speed, Some are better at turning radius, but they should be rather similar. But you see, I'm missing a lot of pace. I have also the traction control and so on. I have some stuff on these. I think on low. Apparently it shall not matter too much, but yeah, we will just... Okay, so where is the braking point here? Ja. Forget about this corner. Yeah, and that's it. That's 3 minutes of practice. This is all my practice I get for this track. Yeah, I guess I have a very extreme camera. That might be a reason. But no time now to check out how to change cameras. Like, I booted the game yesterday in the night. So we now do the qualifying lap. I hope I'm not completely last. But it could easily happen. Also the thing in the qualifying is, if I invalidate my lap, I'm starting behind with all the others that also invalidate their laps. So I have actually a decent chance if I just like drive as slow as possible and just keep it within the track limits, I can actually start in the middle of the pack. But then I can tell you that at the start, this car here is really bad at acceleration. So I will look at this. I will definitely drop into last place then. Okay, here we go. No! Ach, this is what you get. Then I braked so early. The thing is, this turn is completely blind. Apparently I'm 7th. And in front of me is a big gap. Oh, I take that. I take that. Okay. Stage 3. Also again 3 minutes practice. I really don't like that section. He was off the track then, so. Okay. And we will start with the first race, guys. So I'm a little bit unsure with the starting procedure, because we cannot really train that outside of multiplayer. I have binded the clutch, to one of my pedals. Never used it there though. Like in Formula 1 for example, I use a button on my wheel. I hope that everything works. Because if you make a wrong start, then you get a 10-second drive-through penalty. So now you see this amazing acceleration from my car versus some of the other cars. It was so obvious to happen. It was literally so obvious to happen. Why does it show me that I'm 11th out of 13 in the top right? Because I'm clearly not. I'm 6th place in the race, I choose on the left. So one thing that I want to, of course, avoid is crashing someone out. And since I'm not so sure with some of the braking points, I'd rather brake a bit earlier than, even in a side-by-side battle. But this guy was faster anyway, there's also another one coming. I could really keep up with the car in front of us for some time. But now this other car's gone. I hate this turn, I hate this turn. He drives 7 laps in total. I never got it that well. I don't know how they can brake so late and make it. Yeah, if I knew the breaking point, I would win this battle, you know? Like, he only overtook me because of the braking points. Because everywhere, in every single corner, I braked earlier than him. Now I don't know if that's a car thing though. Huh? Where is the car from behind coming from? There was no one? Huh? Must be a good one. Oh, this is Dave, this is Dave. Drive good, Marius, drive good. I mean, the last thing that I want is crashing into Dave. But yeah, this is really an issue. I don't know where the breaking point is. In that first turn. I don't know how they can brake so late. You see, whenever I tried it, I have no chance to make the corner. Also, no idea. More laps. This was an overlap. Also my back camera doesn't really look very far back, I think. And he's only 2 seconds behind, I should see him usually, I would think. Looks very good to become 9th. Oh. Did I just make a position? I did? Nice, so I'm getting 8th. Yeah, clean race, I would say. I'm 8th. The top 10 get points actually. Okay, Sebastian, but do you know why that is the case for me? Let me go options. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have to... Maybe I do it more sensitive? I have to really press it hard here, it feels like. That seems to be a thing. Yeah, this could help, I don't know. Maybe I add a small dead zone, I'm not sure in which direction this dead zone is going. Nah, no. Yeah, seemingly don't use enough force. I didn't have that issue in Formula 1, I think. That's why it's a bit surprising. But yeah, the thing is, I could have had much longer fights with some of the other drivers, because in the two places where they overtook me, but I was in their slipstream into the first turn, I really could have gotten back the position, literally. But I was always braking too early. That's quite annoying, being too early. And I mean, it is not easy here to overtake someone. No? In order to overtake me, they had to somehow get beside me. As long as I don't drive off the map and off the ideal line, they have to brake late against me. Now the thing is that they did brake later, but nobody of them wanted to crash into me, so they were also very cautious. They didn't really want to overtake me in the braking. So they, for example, overtook me with better acceleration out of the last hairpin. I'm not sure why I didn't have the same acceleration, because he was completely behind me. I took this turn, I came from more inside, but still, but like, should have had the same acceleration, kind of. But it was fine, because I got the slipstream, same for the other driver before, who overtook me in this chicane beforehand. No. But the start was cool. It was so obvious that there will be a huge crash happening. And then I had a really clean line through this mess. So yeah, imagine I would have kept my 6th place, and I was even super close to the 5th. I think the guy that I overtook in the ending was actually the guy that was ahead of me there. It was the same car, at least. Why do we wait for one guy? Given the thought it can be bought, your mind can wonder. Hello, hello. I'm a place called Vertigo. It's everything I wish I didn't know. Expect you, give me something I could fear. Fear. Oh, finally. They know I can stand the beat, asking for the check. Girl with crimson nails as Jesus round her neck, singing to the music. Oh, 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 hello, hello. So next map. A good old Nürburgring, but a GP version. This turn wasn't great. Okay. We go into the qualification. Also, as you've seen, I had a small issue with this last chicane. Dave was a lot later than me with braking. I thought that he has no chance to make it, but he got around. So I have to brake a little bit later there in the qualification. Why can some people already play? Ah, so it's right, it's like after each other that we are let go, okay? Far so good, but when do I break now? I'm really happy with this lap. I mean, you have to see I'm completely no train. And I'm also not into sim racing. 6th place, guys. At the moment. There might be still people finishing after me. I have beaten Kaya Angermeyer. And I'm also very close to some people ahead of me. I have beaten Dave as well. Like, literally, this is a really good place. I mean, this lap was also very clean, to be honest. It was very clean. Unsafe release! The annoying thing is that no matter how good my qualifying is, I directly get overtaken by others at the start. Good. The next race starts, and nice, I'm on the right side of the track. This is helpful. I want to be on that side. Inside on the first turn, because this could be also carnage. But yeah, until... Until the first turn I lost multiple positions already, so... No, not losing on the inside. Okay. Colliding with other car, I didn't touch anyone. I'm surprised that I don't get anything for overtaking outside track. Nein, nein, nein. Fuck. How did that not work? Annoying. What? Who's that? Oh. Where did he come from? As good as my qualifying was, as bad as my race now. But this guy actually spun when we touched. But I didn't see him coming, like I don't know if there's any indicator. When he comes so late. I'm pretty sure that he overshot the corner. And the only way to avoid me was on the inside, but I was just doing the... like I just intended to do the switchback to the car in front of me. And I was also a bit worried about the car in front because I wasn't really sure, is this now a direct opponent for position? He seemed to come out of the pit, which was very confusing. But yeah, it's a bit unfortunate that my race pace was so bad. Now I have many bad turns in here. I felt like I can maybe attack the group ahead, you know? There's someone. I mean, I have two really strong drivers in front of me. Kaya Angermeyer and Dave. Dave just made a mistake, that's why he's there. And I don't know what happened to Kaya. It looked like he came out of the pits. But those two are too fast to follow. That's a good lap. To be honest, I'm driving pretty good. How are the two in front of me? Certainly 6-7 seconds ahead. The gap to the player behind is what we have to look at. You see it on the left side of the screen. Around 4 seconds. They've made another mistake. I wished I could fight with them. Like being ahead of him again, that would be cool. If he would be able to overtake me. Two more laps. Like I had no chance. It's a drivers in front. Felt like it because my qualifying was so good. But they are getting much faster. Maybe they are also now training now. But since they have sim racing background, they learn this way faster than me. But they have a battle behind me. Be good if this one guy pulls up the other guy. This Robert Wyman is, I think, one of the faster drivers. Maybe. One more lap to go. he overtook. I definitely learned now how this Aston Martin behaves, how it drives. Very consistent. Nice. 6th place! Woohoo! Interesting how you can continue driving. Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, there was not really more possible. I was extremely consistent. James West second. James West I overtook in the previous race. Huh. Okay. Multiplayer, custom contests, and we go into race number 3, enter contest. Also, I would say I'm pretty happy with how I'm driving it. I was really unsure because I went so no train into it. And I was afraid that when I decide to play this and not the Trackmania competition, I was afraid that I might actually just be completely last. Absolutely last. And when I tried to learn Nürburgring and Jeddah last night for like 5 laps each, I was of course struggling so hard with figuring out the braking points. But I think it was alright in this starting situation here, that I went just outside of the track to pass all these cars. There was the lowest chance to actually get hit by someone and spin around. But the thing is, someone in front of me also went outside the track, but then he released when he came back, and that was like a bit weird because I just kept full speeding and overtook. And apart from the F1 games, this game here didn't tell me to let someone through or something. No, I got some penalty points there for touching another car, which I didn't really do. Naja. But as long as I'm under 20 penalty points, I'm not getting a penalty, so it's all fine. I can manage that. at least on those 2 tracks. The last track here, I have to see. It's gonna be extremely difficult for me to get this all right with the turns. A track that is not part of the F1 calendar, and I also didn't really play it in other games. I can say that in many years ago, I had a game called DTM Race Driver, and there I learned some other tracks. Probably I played Laguna Seca there, but I also had a MotoGP game where I learned that track, and Bathurst, one of my favorite tracks. Bathurst. But yeah, this track is one that I know, but apart from that I really struggle with especially American tracks. Also, yeah, this one year Road Atlanta, no idea. Never seen it, I think. This makes it of course really difficult to perform here. And yeah, let's hope that I found some braking points. I understood the car better, that definitely should help. With all the laps that I drove now, I'm much cleaner with it. What I think is, it could be that with Aston Martin I also steal myself chances for better placement. Also first of all, the thing is, even if I would start from pole position, I'm completely in the mud after the start because multiple people pass me. I think that's not a me issue, it feels like this is an issue of the car. This car specifically, the Aston Martin, is just really bad at acceleration. It is maybe better in cornering speed though. Okay, go on track. Where do I go? Right? I guess right. Oh, 90, we have a 90 speed limit. Where does it continue now? Here comes already such a tight turn, right? This is then kind of full speed-ish. So, and here, after the things, I brake. That worked. That didn't work. Where do I brake at the start? I would have loved to have a chance on the first turn again. Ends right before. What is really weird is that you cannot chat with other players. This is the last race. We have overall 3 races here. Na toll. This is my worst qualifying now, but it's not a big surprise to be honest. Due to the very slow start from this car, it doesn't really matter too much. Also, when I see these times, I could easily be further up. But let's focus on the race. I was looking somewhere else now. But I mean, this was my normal braking point. Pretty sure this should have worked. So I definitely have to. Still learning the track for the race. This is free practice again, of course. Wanted to let him through. So I'm ready. I'm absolutely ready on this track. I'm looking forward to it. I think I learned things. Let's win this. No, not win. But let's get into the top 10 again. I can definitely do it. Like, at the start it doesn't matter anyway. I'm just a bit closer to them, that helps when I start further ahead and they overtake me, but I am closer to them. Wait, does he start even slower than me there? Okay. Woo! Okay, I wasn't aware of this. Okay, there was not much carnage here on this track. So let's brake a little bit earlier to not crash into them. But it will lose me some time, that's for sure. Oh, they're far away. Could have gone much worse because I didn't have a lot of control anymore. you can, I can do as well. Oh, what was this? I was in a slipstream and then I got a bump. I just follow him. Ah! Hello? I got 6 penalty points for this crash. What is this? I mean, the good thing is that we have basically a room for error with up to 20 penalty points. So now I'm pretty alone though. I mean, this guy was faster than me, so he could come back. Now I can try to get some clean runs. But actually this race is mega short, I just realized. There's one now close. I'm not sure what he's doing. Actually, we are already in lap 5 of 7, that's very surprising. Only 7 laps here, and we are already that far. I feel like it. There's only one incident point, my full cut. It's for the first time that I catch up to someone. I'm driving faster. And there's Robert Weinman, okay. Are we lap 6 or 7? Yeah, I didn't think that I would still get up to 8th place, I'm honest. And I had some nice battles. Like the back-to-back switchback here was pretty cool. It was a bit unfortunate how the whole battle ended. I planned to have more exit speed than him out of this corner. Had more exit speed than him, but then came this part here and my car bounced a little bit and then my exit speed was gone. And then he made a mistake on the start finish straight. But yeah, I managed to get 8th place, so I am 3 times in the top. I'm 3 times in the top 10. Like even 3 times in the top 8, I believe. What was my position? In Jeddah. Was I 8th or 9th there? I was overtaking one in the last lap by surprise. But here we are, 8th place. So I scored in every race. I should get a decent position actually in the season. I guess that this is something that they will show in the stream. There must be a stream of them. I mean, there is a stream for sure. Do I find the link is the question. Ah, yeah. Entry list for tomorrow, they posted things. I tried to figure it out where they posted. I think they posted it somewhere. That I went live. Oh. Oh, RENNSPORT _GG, is it?
Thunder also on that last race when he didn't get unlucky on the start for once. I think very interesting. The pure difference in how these results came to be. But while talking about results, let's have a look at the final standings, how they turned out. And there we have them, Ray winning on 87 points.
Oh, I looked wrong.
Aya in the end
yes.
taking back second.
I looked at first at 9th place and thought that's me.
And Dave Gaming
31. But look at this.
1 point.
32 points, 32, 31, and I get 7.
Out a championship on.
Definitely not.
And then it's Gamer Muscle, Hokihoshi, Marius89, LPN05, Any Night, Fastminer, Rift Blondie, Thunder Racing and Crew, of course, bagging some points there in the end. So big kudos to Ray for defending it. I don't think it was easy.
No, I think it probably looked a lot easier than it was, with him taking the 3 wins. Good on Kuru for getting some points at the end there, after having some pretty bad luck in the first 2 races.